Hello everyone. So today I'm going to show you how we are incorporating our Flick Office software with a website, which means from the website, if somebody sent you like if they fill up any contact form or get a quote form, or if they subscribe to the newsletter, then you will receive an email in your mailbox. At the same time, it will create a database inside your software as well, which you can manage them time to time. Okay, so I'm going to show you how that works. For an example, this is a small website, and that website has a contact form. Okay, so let me go and fill up this form. Okay, so I just fill it up. For an example, if any customer fill up your contact form and send message, you as admin, you will receive an email with these inquiries, as well as if I go back to the backend of this website, obviously we will provide you, if you are subscribed with our Flick Office software, that will provide you the backend login username and password, and you can access all the inquiries through this software as well. So once you log into your backend, you can see in the, like, if you just refresh, because I already logged in before, if you refresh, can you see like the dashboard? You can see recent inquiry. So that inquiry has come, as well as on the left hand side there is a option web inquiry, where you can see the inquiry has come from which IP and who made this inquiry. So if you go inside, then you can see the details of the inquiry, including what time and which date, which IP and everything. Now, so if you think this is a potential inquiry, because not all the inquiry, because sometimes we get spam email, advertisement email, not all the inquiries are potential inquiry. But if you think this is going to be a potential inquiry, so you can convert this inquiry to a lead. Okay, so once I convert this, now if I click on the leads, and you can see, so that inquiry become a lead. And if I click on that lead, you can see the details of that client, name, email address. So if you want to write a note for that client, so suppose need to send a code, so you can write any note. And also, if you want to send them an invoice or upload some files, or if you want to send them any email, so through this software you should be able to send them any pre-drafted email. You can upload files, you can create a task for appointment, or callback, or like any meeting, okay, reminder task. So these are the things you can do. So when this customer potentially agreed with your terms and conditions and wants to buy service from you, then you can convert this lead to a client. At the moment, let me go to the client. You can see there is no client. Now, these are your lead. So if you go to web inquiry, you can see only one lead is there under web inquiry. By the way, you can create subfolders of your leads as well. For an example, we as a web development company, we do different types of services, like we do web design, we do SEO, we do develop apps. So you can like categorize them as well, whichever way you want. This category you can do under utility and under manage levels. So here, from here, you can make your own level, business level. Okay, so let's go back to the lead, and if I go to the lead inside, then if I want to convert this lead to client, then I can convert it to client. So if I go to the client, you see that in the lead section there is no more lead because that lead I already converted to the client. Then this is your client. And if you go inside the client, you can see which day the lead has been converted. And if you want to write any note or upload any files or anything, or even if you like, we may have a few other settings like invoicing, you have lettering, we have these things. You can find it here under utility and under module list. From here you can enable and disable these whatever the module you want to use, because we don't want to bring all the module here which you may not be using and making the list heavy. So we just make this list completely user friendly. Whatever the module you want to use, just come to utility, click on module list. For an example, if you want to use invoicing, click on invoice. Okay, then come to dashboard or refresh, you can see invoice is there. So if you go to the client, for an example, if you want to send them an invoice, click on this, then invoice tab is there. So you can click on invoice, then if you want to send them an invoice, so maybe web design service, okay, and publish and send. You can send him an invoice, you can download the invoice in a PDF copy, okay. With your company logo, with your company branding and everything, you can able to do that. And finally, in the website, for example, you have newsletter subscribing section. From where, if I subscribe to a newsletter, hello at flickmedialimited.com, so I have subscribed. So subscription is done. Then let me go back to the backend, and those mainly should be coming under newsletter section, but newsletter section is not here at the moment. Let me go and enable it under utility and manage module and newsletter. If we enable this newsletter and come back to dashboard, and see newsletter is there. So it means we have lots of interesting modules. So it depends on the type of business you do. If you want to use them, you just go and enable it. Once you enable it, then it will be here lifelong. You don't need to enable it anymore. For an example, we just installed invoice. Now we have installed newsletter. So if I go to newsletters and if I click on subscribers, you can see, so the list of the subscribers is here. Okay, so the software also has got lots of interesting modules, like it has got Google Calendar. You can synchronize your Google Calendar with your mobile phone and with your Google as well. That's how, suppose tomorrow we have an appointment at 10 o'clock, so I can write like appointment with John and send me a reminder 10 minutes before and submit. Okay, so that way you can manage your own calendar as well. You can write a to-do list, like need to go to the bank. You can easily create the to-do list, and you can also, if you have more than one staff, then you can assign that list to any of your staff as well. For example, need to send a code and assign to here. You can find the staff list and you can assign to them, and they will receive this in their dashboard. Okay, so we will create individual videos for how to manage your to-do list, how to manage your calendar, how to manage your invoicing separately. So this is just an overview of the software. Of course, yes, what you need to do is you need to click on settings. Don't forget to click on general and update your settings. before you start using the software, you need to update your company name, company logo, incoming email address, outgoing email address, and also your signature, email signature, footer, letterhead, letter footer. So these are the like basic settings you need to set it up before you start using the software. Hopefully you enjoy the video and have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.